In today's video, we'll be talking about 10 of the biggest dogs you're ever gonna see in your life. These dogs are so massive that you're definitely gonna be forgiven if you think that they're not real. But they are real and definitely larger than life. You ever seen such gigantic dogs before? Well, let us know down below in the comments. I've also noticed that most of you watching this aren't subscribed yet, so if you do like the video, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It's absolutely free and you can always change your mind later. And with that said, enjoy the video. Number 10. JUJI the Golden Doodle. This is JUJI, a massive golden doodle belonging to Chris Klein. When looking at the photos, JUJI is absolutely massive, which is the main reason for his Instagram fame. But looks can be deceiving, and JUJI isn't actually a giant, hence he comes in at only about 10th in today's list. JUJI's owner is a Photoshop whiz. Before he uploads photos of his adorable golden doodle onto Instagram, he makes sure that he edits them first, making his fluffy cute little puppy into a massive but still fluffy and cute dog. Editing JUJI's picture started out as a joke between Chris and his girlfriend, Christine Ann Fagerly, though the couple never expected that their little in-joke would become such a massive hit. By 2020, JUJI's Instagram was nearing 1 million followers thanks in large part to the dodo, who with the photoshopped images with the help of Chris for their April Fool's joke. Number 9. BALOO the LEONBERGER. BALOO is a 4-year-old canine which came from the many lines of top LEONBERGERs from across Europe. Even though he weighs about 141 pounds, he's still a sweetheart, always calm and has a sweet, relaxed temperament. BALOO is what you get when you mix the Newfoundland and the St. Bernard, two breeds that are already quite large. In the mid-1840s, Heinrich Essig of Leonberg, Germany crossed a Newfoundland with a St. Bernard for generations. Then, just to make things a little bit more interesting, added in a Pyrenean mountain dog to the mix. The result of these several generations of breeding is a breed that stands between 27 to 31 inches tall, and can weigh as much as 170 pounds. But unlike all the other large dog breeds or other dog breeds in general, the LEONBERGER wasn't actually bred for one specific purpose. Think of them as a jack of all trades. They do everything from water rescue to tracking to hunting. Mind you, they do all these very well. If it's an activity that requires both brute strength and smarts, the LEONBERGER will most likely be perfect for it. Number 8. Bonner the Newfoundland. Bonner is a rather large Newfoundland that can be regularly found roaming the halls of the Children's Hospital in Los Angeles. Weighing 190 pounds, he's pretty hard to miss, but despite his size, the gentle giant is great with kids. He's pretty good with assisting the kids when they want to walk around the hospital, but one of his favorite ways to lend a hand is by getting accessorized with the kids' hair clips, while they enhance their motor skills. Bonner is the biggest member of the Armerman Family Foundation Dog Therapy Program. Now, Newfoundland dogs are known for their intelligence and their immense strength, and although they can be intimidating at first glance, they are also calm and loving to pretty much anybody. These dogs are also a great swimmer due to their webbed feet. In fact, they were originally bred to help out fishermen out in the open sea. Also called Newfies, they grow bigger than human beings, with the average male weighing around 150 pounds and can growing up to about 30 inches tall at the shoulder. They possess incredible strength and are able to haul nets and lines from boats, pull carts, and most importantly, fetch anything that falls overboard into the water, including people. Number 7. Hong Dong the Tibetan Mastiff. Hong Dong, whose name means Big Splash, is not one of the bigger dogs on this list, but is also probably the most expensive. Now, I say he isn't as big, but he's only number 7. He still comes in at about 180 pounds at 11 months old. It was also around that time when he was bought for a record 1.5 mil. He was bought by a wealthy Chinese businessman named Yang, who pretty much didn't mind spending so much on the dog. Heck, he actually believed that Hong Dong would give him some good luck. Tibetan Mastiffs are large and in charge, and were primarily bred to be guard dogs. They're also highly intelligent and independent, and they sometimes can be extremely stubborn, making them a bit hard to handle. In ancient China, Tibetan Mastiffs were known to be imperial court hunting dogs. Nowadays, though, Chinese tycoons and the newly rich use these dogs to show off, and they became China's latest luxury indulgence and has quickly replaced a sports car as a status symbol for China's elite. Number 6. KELL the English Mastiff. KELL is an English Mastiff that measures 72 inches from nose to tail and 8 feet tall if she stands up on her hind legs. Honestly, just take a second and imagine all that. Alright, you good? Good. Now granted, with her massive size comes a huge appetite. This huge canine can consume 15 pounds of beef mince, 6 duck's eggs, and 4 pints of goat's milk every single day. Most people who see KELL are instantly astonished by her size and are understandably led to believe that she is overweight. The fact is, though, she's not overweight. She's just really, really big. Tom Scott, KELL's owner, takes her for a 2-hour walk every single day. She also has a clean bill of health from her vet, who she visits on a fairly regular basis. English Mastiffs have had and always will have a fearsome reputation. This stems from the fact that they were the favorite dogs to bring in the dogfighting ring. However, KELL definitely cannot be classified as fearsome nor vicious. This dog is so shy that sometimes she can't even stand people just looking at her. She's had to get used to people's eyes following her as well, and her massive size alone definitely ensures that she's the center of attention everywhere she goes. Number 5. ZEUS the Great Dane. Great Danes are famously large dogs already, but like with us humans, there will always be someone who always stands out from the rest. In this case, we have this Great Dane that stood head and shoulders above those of the same breed, and sometimes humans. Named after the Greek god of lightning, ZEUS was a marvel to behold. On all fours, he stood 44 inches tall, and standing on his hind legs, he stood a towering 7 feet 4 inches. He was a 165-pound gentle giant, achieved international fame after he took the Guinness World Record for being the tallest dog in the world as well. His owners, Kevin and Denise Dorlag, told Guinness he devoured a 30-pound bag of food every 2 weeks, drank water straight from the kitchen faucet with all 4 paws on the floor, and required a van for transportation. ZEUS was also a local celebrity outside Kalamazoo, Michigan, where he enjoyed serving as a therapy dog, visiting area schools and hospitals. However, when he was in his small-town home in Otsego, Michigan, he was like any other pooch, growing up on Kevin and Denise's laps while the family grilled food on their deck. Sadly though, ZEUS did pass away a few years ago at the age of 5. He's always going to be remembered though, not only for his size, but for his gentleness and kindness. He helped a lot of people and touched so many lives during his time as a therapy dog, so he won't be forgotten anytime soon. Number 4. FREDDY the Great Dane. Standing at exactly 7 feet 6 inches tall, FREDDY the Great Dane has officially been named the tallest dog in the world. Claire Stoneman was prepared to care for a dog rather big in size, but she wasn't prepared for this. As tall as 32 inches at the shoulder, Danes tower over most other dogs, and when standing on their hind legs, they're taller than most people. These powerful giants are the picture of elegance and balance, with the smooth and easy stride of born noblemen. The coat comes in different colors and patterns, perhaps the best known one being the black and white patchwork pattern known as Harlequin. Despite their sweet nature though, Danes are alert home guardians. Just the sight of these gentle giants is usually enough to make intruders think twice, but those foolish enough to mistake the breed's friendliness for softness will meet a powerful foe of true courage and spirit. Patient with kids, Danes are people pleasers who make friends easily. FREDDY, however, surpasses all of them and was officially recognized by the Guinness World Records. Heck, he even earned a certificate to show for it. Number 3. Giant George the Great Dane. Giant George was a blue Great Dane that is recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records as the tallest dog ever. There were conflicts in media reports regarding his height, but the official measurement of 43 inches showed that he was 3/4 of an inch taller than the previous record holder, another Great Dane named Titan. George was born on November 17, 2005, and he was owned by David Nasir since he was 7 weeks old. At their home, he slept in a queen-size bed, and one of his hobbies was to ride around his family's neighborhood in a golf cart. While they were traveling in Chicago for his 2010 appearance on the Oprah Winfrey Show, yes, he was invited to appear on the show, George was actually given a row of 3 airline seats to himself. He also caused a bit of commotion when other flight goers decided to try and take pictures of him and with him, prompting the pilots to turn on the "Please fasten your seatbelt" sign for the rest of the flight. Sadly though, George did pass away on October 17, 2013. Number 2. GIBSON, the Spotted Giant. GIBSON was a Harlequin Great Dane born on April 26, 2002 from Grass Valley, California. He was recognized as the largest and tallest dog by the Guinness Book of World Records in 2004. He measured in at 42.2 inches tall and weighed 180 pounds. GIBSON was a certified therapy dog and was somewhat of a celebrity who, while wearing his trademark bandana, appeared in several television shows including The Tonight Show, The Oprah Winfrey Show, and The Ellen DeGeneres Show. He also has some sort of a biography as well, called GIBSON Speaks, The World's Tallest Dog Talks About His Life, and was written in such a way that GIBSON actually talks about his life. GIBSON sadly passed away at the age of 7 in the year 2009. He lost one of his front legs to bone cancer. Despite extensive chemotherapy, the cancer continued to spread to his spine and lungs, and Gibson couldn't be saved. In August 2009, the owner had him euthanized. Number 1. ZORBA the English Mastiff. ZORBA was an Old English Mastiff who was awarded as the heaviest and longest dog in the world by Guinness Book of World Records in '87. Many Mastiffs average up to 86 kilograms, but it's not unusual for the giants to reach around 102 at full maturity. ZORBA, though, remarkably weighs about 343 pounds, stands 37 inches tall at the shoulder and 8 feet 3 inches long when standing on his hind legs, and he could trump the height of any NBA player. ZORBA was initially owned by a woman named Proser before being adopted by Chris Ericles, who then took him to London, England. Mastiffs are dogs of great courage and dignity that walk with a sense of magnificence. They're good-natured, calm, easygoing with a great sense of humor, and not only do adults love them, but they're also amazing with kids. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. Like the video if you do and leave a comment as well. As always, thank you all for watching.